And along with Shaquille O'Neal. And tonight, it'll be the Dallas Mavericks going up against the Miami Heat. For Miami, they've achieved all the goals they set for themselves in the early part of this season. Now the goal becomes keeping it going for as long as possible. The Mavs seem to catch teams off guard a lot, kind of have a way of sneaking up on you. What are they doing that other teams just don't see coming?
Yeah, Mavs are sneaky efficient on offense. They don't really do anything flashy, but they always get the good look, especially with Dirk and that iron leg jumper. And on defense, they create turnovers very well. They're not known for their defense, but they know how to win and turn over the ball.
Just about game time. Let's get it over to Kevin Harlan.
The crowd is assembled at the American Airlines Center looking for a Mavericks win here in downtown Dallas. For the Dallas Mavericks, they won their last contest, that game against the Jazz in Utah. And boy, they got by the skin of their teeth there, winning by 1 point. That was a battle.
And whether their defense caused it or not in that game, I remember that it was a very cold night for the offense they were facing, Clark.
Yeah, you know, watching that game, it didn't seem like they did anything spectacular defensively. But then you look at the numbers, and obviously they were doing a lot of things right.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the floor for Miami, we've got Green. Chris Bosh is out there with Stoudemire. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Wade in at the 2 spot. That drops.
How about the response? Retaliation. Impressive, huh, guys?
I'll say exactly that as well. Nice job to recover those 3 points right away.
Devin Harris originally signing a 3-year, $9 million contract with the Mavs going into last season, but had to settle for a 1-year minimum contract after the physical revealed he had a dislocated toe.
Now here is Harris. Nowitzki with it. And Bosh picks him up defensively. Harris. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Nowitzki. Harris has got his second bucket of the night. Here is Rose. And it's Wade penetrating. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down. A free run to the hoop and some thunder on the finish.
Not exactly the way the D would have drawn that one up.
And when you got the space, well, you might as well throw it down. That's what I always used to do.
Now here's Ellis. Shot clock at 6. Here's Harris. Off with the layup.
Yeah, he's surprised he didn't make that one because he had a pretty clean look at the hoop.
Took him no time at all on that one. Rose has got himself on the board with 3 there.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
And it's Harris off the drive. No good. Wade with the defensive effort. Miami's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. There's the bucket. Good. Rose has got 5.
Looks like he might be on his game today, Clark.
Ellis against Wade. Ellis, the pass to Nowitzki. Will it go? And that one's good. Nowitzki's got his first bucket in this one.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Here's Chandler off the inbound, no good. Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And when you consider how the Heat are doing, Stephen Clark, what are your thoughts?
Just the start they wanted to this game. Solid offense. They got good ball movement. Established a nice rhythm.
Yeah, not stagnant at all. Free-flowing and fluid at the offensive end.
On the floor for Miami. Randall out there with Whiteside. Then it's Allen. Then there's Gerald Green. And it's Napier in at the point. Now here's Rondo. Ellis goes in. Tries again. And Chandler lays it in. Chandler's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Mavs. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Oh, my goodness. What a huge play.
There it is, guys. That Olay defense. Just watching him go, Clark, right by.
I think we might be seeing which team is ready to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a dunk that could absolutely get them going. I agree, Clark.
There were a lot of great things Steve accomplished last year by the Heat, both on offense and defense, but at times people would overlook that defense.
Well, they played tremendous defense. I mean, maybe not as consistently as they have in the past, but, you know, to be as good as they were, you have to be great defensively, and I think sometimes that goes underappreciated.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Chandler. Harris comes in for Monte Ellis. That's Felton in for Rajon Rondo. Timeout called the Heat.
You know, the numbers don't really jump out at you, pop at you regarding the Heat's defense last year, but, you know, sometimes it's not necessarily what you do, but when you do it. And the Heat were pretty good at getting big stops when they needed to.
The Heat making a switch here. Whiteside's checked in for Stoudemire. Ando comes in for Green. Allen's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Napier in for Derrick Rose. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by.
Well, a lot of the Heat's numbers might be skewed because they played a lot of high-scoring games at a high tempo. But when you have the athletic talent that they have, you better believe they're tough defensively.
And Aminu kicks to Felton. The fader. And there's Dirk Nowitzki on the assist by Felton. And that's now 6 points for Dirk Nowitzki. Here is Whiteside with 4 seconds on the clock. Again, the Heat good for 2.
The defense playing way too soft there, guys. He's just getting right to the rim.
No luck. Second.
Thanks, Kevin. We'll come.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out away here in the third. It's been quite a game for Dirk Nowitzki.
And what was most impressive was that his decision-making and shot-taking was very disciplined and efficient. Really an excellent half.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense has given him, and he's not trying to do too much. I love the flow and rhythm he's playing with here.
Dirk and Chandler up front. Devin Harris is out there with Ellis. And it's Aminu in at the small forward position. It's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
Right side, Green. Wade dishes to Rose. Clock at 6. Stoudemire kicks to Bosch. It's rebounded by Dallas.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
And Gerald Green picks up the foul. Mavericks making a switch here. Rondo's checked in. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Stolen by Bosch. Wade with it. Stoudemire outside. The drive by Green. Aminu grabs the miss.
I like his tenacity getting to the basket there, even though the dunk rattled out. 99 times out of 100, you'll get the dunk or the foul.
Now here's Rondo. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. 6 to shoot. Ellis can't get it to go.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
16 seconds left in the third. And Rose throws it down. He can fly, can he? He'll make you forget he's a point guard sometimes.
Yeah, when he does decide to attack the basket, Kevin, he can do it with the best of them.
And this is the time to attack with these two teams locked in such a close game. Well, you just knew he wasn't going to miss there, not with so much riding on it.
The drive by Rondo. First trip to the line for him here.
Well, and you know, you'll take what you can from him from the foul line. A season ago, he shot in that low 60% range.
And you know, that's not the kind of percentage any player wants to see next to his name at the end of the season.
Here comes Allen. Randall with a screen for Allen. And that's not going to go. Coming. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, and today it comes from one of the men in the middle. Kevin, let me tell you, anytime you get a big man who can pass like this, it really changes the way you can play offense, diversifies your offensive attack.
Let me ask, who is the best passing big man you played with?
Luke Longley.
Ah, the Australian.
Yes, big redhead, good passer down on the low block.
Number 1 pick by the Minnesota Timberwolves. On the floor for Miami, starting the fourth. Tearing up the backcourt, Napier and Wade. Allen out there with Randall, and it's Austin in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Mavericks trail by 8. Now here is Harris, and stolen by Napier. And here's the break, and he's going up for the alley-oop, and Wade slams it in.
What a smooth finish.
Well, he's certainly the one they want on the end of those breaks. He always finishes strong.
Down low. And it's blocked by Wade. Allen passes to Wade. Randall kicks to Austin. Lets it go from 14. And there's another one for the Heat.
Solid work right there. And again, the field goal percentages. Look at the discrepancy between these two teams in the second half.
Well, you're right. We've got one team moving crisply to get good shots and the other team just a bit stagnant.
Yeah, the referees all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
You know, one of the big stories has been the three ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
And that's helped with their passing game, too, because they're getting a lot of assists by sharing the ball and moving it.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Nowitzki comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. And it's Ellis in for J.J. Barea. And a new group in for the Heat. Chris Bosh is checked in for Austin. Stoudemire comes in for Randall. Green is checked in for Allen. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Napier. There's Rose with the three. That falls. Nice speed that time from Dwayne Wade.
And this is what they wanted, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. And I think it can be considered a statement win for the Heat.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Well, the ball movement was good. The player movement was excellent. And you only get assists when guys make shots.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins.
And looking at the arc of the season, this is the first of 2 meetings on the year, so this will be a solid win to go up 1-0 in the season series against the Mavericks.
Well, you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this has been for Derrick Rose. He was extremely efficient offensively, getting looks, knocking down big shots all game long.
J.J. Barea is checked in for Dallas. Austin, he's checked in for Miami. Allen comes in for Green. Outside Rose. Austin setting the pick for Rose. And again, Miami with the triple.
A serious game-clinching run. They've taken off here. Impressive.
No backing off. What a surge at the right time.
Chris Bosh is checked in for the Heat. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Here's Parsons. Cannot hit.
That's an easy shot there. That's a shot that he should make more often than not.
Allen for 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
Well, the fans already heading for the exits, clearly not pleased with the way their home team played here today.
And they shouldn't be pleased. I mean, it's a very well-deserved win, Steve. They came into this building and weren't intimidated at all. They were the aggressors.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And he knocks down the first one. And the Mavericks making a change here. Raymond Felton hits them both. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Allen for three. Offline. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin.